to you, Leos. So you Leos actually have the Eight of Swords, Ace of Wands, and then you Leos have the Four of Pentacles for you, right? So what's going on here for you is um, some of you Leos may have someone who is they may have their own perspective about you, but they're not actually really willing to see the reality of who you are. They just have their own perception, and it's not a very fair one. The reason why I'm saying that is because the Ace of Wands, right? Like, it's this perception that they have of you, which is it's not fair. The perception that they have, it's not a real one. It's something that is diluted, basically, right? If it's not real, is what I'm trying to say. And the Four of Pentacles, they are caught up with their delusion, right? Their illusion and their delusion of you, right? And then the thing about it is that the Eight of Swords just represents, but they're not really willing to actually see you Leos for what you are, or the traits that you actually have, right? The Eight of Swords speaks to you essentially working hard, and despite not just working hard, but also working through all of the things that people say about you in real time, right? Regardless of what they are, and putting whatever people may say behind you and making it unimportant. So people have made it so that they have talked a lot about you, and a lot of it may not have been fair and even good and even celebratory, and yet you Leos would still make it unimportant and move forward regardless, because it was about actually making sure that things were done. And so this is what this person is doing now. You have someone in you Leos' life where this person is just fixed. They are just focused on making you Leos into the adversary. And it's stupid that they're doing that, because it's not really a fair assessment. And so now you have the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Wands here. And so this shows you're comfortable with yourself, though, and that's part of the reason why you're so able to let it go, is because of the fact that you Leos are so comfortable with yourselves, right? You know the decisions that you make. You know what you're doing, right? You're trying to reach goals. And if a person cannot respect it, and first and foremost, if a person cannot respect it and understand what you're doing, or even ask you to figure out what you got going on, if you want to tell them, or whatever the case may be, right? What value do they actually bring into your life? What value? Like you give, what I'm saying? And so, you Leos are not giving them so much power. You're not giving them so much credence. You're not giving them so much like ability to where, just because what they feel about you, and it's wrong by the way, because it's not a real assessment. It's not something that's real. It's something that is overblown or overdone, right? It's like another person that wants to make you into the adversary. It's like, okay, what else is new, right? Come up with something new, because at this point, it just sounds stupid. And then what you have here is the Ten of Wands. You're okay with that. You're okay with people not liking you, right? You are okay with that, because you never said everybody will like you. You never said everybody will like you, right? You're not 4 anymore, right? Like, you're not 5 anymore. You've grown up and experienced enough to know not everybody is going to like you. And so, again, people are taking these types of politics onto the job, or even when it comes to like socially, right? People may think that you're like a jerk on at the gym or in whatever, wherever, job, wherever, places where they just see you, you know. They're coming up with all of these foregone conclusions about who you Leos are and all this other kind of, I'm a Virgo, I'm a Virgo, I'm a Virgo. Ooh, woosah. All this other kind of stuff about whatever it is that they have to think about you in order for them to be able to sleep at night. You know, all of this politically correct, all of this nonsensical stuff, these games. They don't know you from a can of paint, but at the same time, they've made these strong, you know, accusations about your character, right? And they don't even know you. They don't even know you for real like that. You know, they haven't asked you questions. Well, they don't even know you. They haven't even asked you questions to really find out about you, to even investigate, for even them to say, you know what, let me go find out about what the Leo got going on, to actually know what they're talking about. They've never, you can only, see, this is what I'm talking about. You can only understand what's going on based upon studying. Until then, you have to suspend judgment. You can't, that's stupid. That reveals a lack of education. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? So the situation with that is that now the Nine of Cups and the Three of Wands for you Leos represents how, so you're okay with it. You're okay. That's my dog running around doing her thing. But it reveals how cool you are because you're accustomed to it. The Nine of Cups and the Three of Wands represents, because once again, you Leos know exactly what it is. Come here, my love. Come here. You Leos know exactly, come, what it is that you're doing. Come. What it is that you're doing. And you know what it is that you're building. Honestly, I'm going to tell you what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a lot of you Leos are working towards building a business. Or investing. Making a big investment and looking to retire. And be able to have enough time and the finances to do what you want to do. And so there's no time to jibber jabber. There's no time for you Leos to like stop and take long breaks and be on a job. Those type of people going to be on a job forever, because those type of people do not plan. How can we tell that they're not planning? Because they're not focused enough. There's no sense of urgency. For you, you don't want to stand around all day. That's not what you want. You want to be able to go do your job, handle your business, because you Leos understand you trying to get out of the rat race and do what you want to do. And so now you have the King of Swords, and the Moon card here represents, and you've been thinking about doing this for a while. This is your plan. So while other people running around and doing all this gobbledygook and all whatever and wasting time and all of that, you Leos are paying attention because you have your eyes on the prize. You go to the gym, you work out. The gym is not a social club. You know what I'm saying? This morality, this ego, this morality. The gym is not a social club. Is it cool if you meet people at the gym? Sure. But at the same time, the gym is technically not a social club. You don't go to the gym to speak to people. You know what I'm saying? To stand around and have a conversation. You feel me? It would be nice if you can network at the gym, sure. But those are niceties. Those are luxuries on top of the necessities. The necessity is you go to the gym to practice physical fitness, physical education. You understand what I'm saying? Right? You go to your job. You're trying to go ahead and get some money. So you're gonna work like you're the employee of the month, and you're trying to keep that title. And so this is the thing that they misconstrue about it. They want you to waste time on a job or communicate more in the gym or wherever. They making up whatever assumptions that they have or whatever. They don't even give you whatever it is, they don't even give you a chance. Coming up with all these delusional assumptions and all of that. Like I said, foregone conclusions stuff. They don't even have any evidence for it. They see you and immediately just make wild assumptions, deep water assumptions immediately. They just right having they going way too far with their assumptions. And so you Leos don't care about that. That's not what you Leos are here for. Y'all are here to do a job or to work out or go where you are or whatever. Y'all are about your business. And other people got to respect it, or at least, or whatever, because it makes them look goofy. Because what it says is it puts an emphasis on the fact that you Leos revealed that they got to make everywhere into a social club. You go to the store, you go to the bodega, because we have bodegas here. You go to the bodega to get a bagel and cream cheese, they got to turn that into a social club. You go to the gym, they got to, and again, you go to the gym, they got to turn it into a social club. Once again, would it be nice if you can have a cool conversation? For sure. That sets up the basic respect, no doubt. That's great. But at the same time, as long as the basic decency, respect of you not disrespectful of me and you're not trying to compromise me or anything like that, we good. Either way, there's trust in that sense. You good. It doesn't have to be a social club all the time. So let's clarify the moon card. A lot of you Leos are trying to retire and have enough finances to go about living your life and doing what you want to do. A lot of you Leos don't want to spend the remainder of your life working, or your whole life working, or whatever. So to clarify the moon, you have the new beginnings, the 5 of Raphael, right? The 8 of Raphael, the divine guidance, right? The world card. Same thing when it comes to dating and mating in relationships, right? That's one thing that I picked up too with the 5 of Raphael and the 8 of Raphael. Same thing when it comes to dating and relationships. You Leos are looking to be a family. You Leos are looking to be a family. You're looking to be a married couple. You don't want to deal with somebody who they rocking with you and they giving you the box or the pin if you catch my drift. You know what I'm saying? And you wasting time. They're wasting time, right? So the new beginnings, 5 of Raphael and the 8 of Raphael represents new beginnings. This is how you're going to maintain handling business. You Leos are about your business. Y'all are a lot more focused on handling your business. What do they think this is about? The divine guidance in the world card here represents how you Leos are in a position where what you've got going on is you Leos know that you're on the right track because you're seeing results. The world card is the best card to end the reading on. Even though you didn't get it in the main board, you got it when it comes to clarifying. The world card, things are happening for you. Things that you Leos want are happening for you. So all of this, whatever hoopla people want to say, whatever it is, whether it's romance, right? And you Leos are just fed up with it, and you just gonna go speak to somebody else who wants a family and marriage and all that stuff, right? You're gonna go talk to them. And so a lot of people want you to take it easy. No, there's no taking it easy. They either want it or they don't. You feel me? They either want it or they don't. A lot of people can't hang with you when it comes to your intensity when you apply pressure in that sense. You feel me? I don't want anybody around me who, you know what I'm saying, who's gonna look to argue with me and bicker. That's not, and it's no disrespect to anybody. I do not want a person who will betray me. That's not what I want. If that's how a person is moving, because I've experienced all of that already. I've lived all of that already, right? Same thing with you Leos. You've had your experiences. Why would you want to continue to go through this experience your whole life? You get tired of the same experience when it's not going your way. You know what I mean? You get tired of it. But that's it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. I'm trying to get the YouTube channel to 100K. Right now we're at 27,500 and I think 70 something subscribers. Hit the notification bell, set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. Come through and get a personal reading from me. The link to that is in the comment section below, called the Linktree link. Would love it if you would. Come get a reading. Peace.